Just trying to figure out how this works. Hi guys, so it's Paula Coogan here from myquarterlifecoach.com. I'm just doing up a quick little video to say hi and I suppose give you an update of what's happening in my world at the moment. So obviously this is a personal video. I wrote a blog on this a couple of weeks ago and I've had such an amazing response, so thank you so much to everyone for it. But I suppose there's no hiding this anymore. I am pregnant and the bump is getting very big. Baby is due in August. So that is probably why my Facebook posts and my newsletters have been a bit irregular over the past couple of weeks. And myself and Colm are thrilled. We're really delighted and totally in awe of the whole thing. But if I am totally honest, this pregnancy has thrown me completely. And it's only like the past, I'd say 6 weeks maybe, that I feel like I've gotten a grip of it. And it's something that I've always wanted. I've always wanted to have a family, but I'll admit that seeing that plus that pregnant on the pregnancy test, it freaked me out completely. It just absolutely freaked me out. And I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. I was wondering, like, could I do it? Am I ready? Is my life ever going to be the same again? I really like my life. I really like my life as is. And it was just kind of, it really got me. And it's like the last couple of months have been a real roller coaster, an absolute roller coaster. And as I said, it's only recently I've just started to get that kind of exciting buzz. But yeah, life as we know it is going to change completely. So I suppose this is the most personal thing that I've kind of recorded, definitely. And the blog version of this is definitely the most personal thing that I've ever written. And any of you who've been following me for a while, like, you know that I don't really hold back as such, that I will kind of be honest and say, well, this is me and this is what you get. But the reason why this was so uncomfortable is because it's still raw. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting it to be, I wasn't expecting pregnancy, and I wasn't expecting the emotions that would come up with that to be so tough, to be so challenging. And like the last couple of months have been that. They have been challenging. They've been all over the place. And I don't want to kind of be moaning and be that moany pregnant person, but seriously, I never expected it to be this tough. It was kind of like the pain to move, the lack of sleep, all of that, the kind of trying to, I suppose, even the hormones, the emotions. I would always consider myself as being someone who had done a lot of work on managing myself, managing my emotions, but to be kind of going up and down and going crazy is just, it really floored me. The kind of anxiety, the heartburn, all of this stuff, it was just, I suppose, the reality as well of being self-employed and trying to get a grip on what does this mean for my business? What does this look like? I mean, there's no such thing as maternity benefit or maternity leave as such. So I'm going to be continuing to work quite soon, but how and how to do that, all of this kind of stuff. But I suppose to make things just tougher over the last while, I know many of you who kind of would be following me for a while, you know that my nana, grandmother, passed away last autumn, and what was it? It was about only about 10 weeks before I found out I was pregnant. But yeah, you can probably hear my voice even months later. It's still quite raw. But she was just like absolutely my soulmate. And like my whole childhood would have just been very much centered around her and magic and just her just positive energy. And I really miss her. And my whole childhood was spent kind of hanging out with her and with my cousins. So I suppose on top of on top of that, like my own mother, she died 12 years ago when I was 18. So since then, I just got closer and closer to my nana. So the idea of just kind of becoming a mother myself without having these two particular women in my life is just it's been quite hard as well. So the baby is due in August in six weeks. We have no idea if it's a boy or a girl. We've got like 34 potential names on a list now. I have kind of narrowed it down, but I haven't spoken to Colin about that. But yeah, it's completely wacky ride. And one that is asking for this total surrender. Just there is nothing I can do. I cannot control anything. I never knew I was such a control freak until all of this kind of happened. But yeah, it's been difficult to kind of just surrender that and kind of not be able to push myself if I'm tired to rest. Because normally I'd be like, no, of course I can keep going and I can do that. But I suppose for now, what I just want to kind of put across to you guys is that it's crazy to think that like 5 years ago, just over 5 years ago, my life was completely different. I was in a relationship that wasn't working, wasn't good for me, but we've been together for like 6 years. I was living at home. I was in a job doing HR and employment law consultancy, which was a bad fit for me. I really didn't like it, and I was just miserable. I had zero energy. I was just kind of living day to day, just going through the motions. But within a couple of weeks, kind of that relationship ended, and I suppose I got redundancy from my job, which was fantastic. But I've made some big decisions about what I wanted in my future, and I just kind of started going about creating that, kind of focusing on that and what I wanted. So some of the things that I said I wanted was I wanted to have a strong, happy, loving relationship with someone that I adored and someone who adored me. And I wanted to do work that I love, and I wanted to feel like I was making a difference. I wanted my own home, and I wanted I wanted to have a garden, and I wanted to have a dog. And I wanted to feel strong. I wanted to feel happier within myself. I also wanted to work from home so that I could kind of be flexible and have that freedom, because I love being able to do my own thing. And I wanted to get married, and I wanted to have a family. So yeah, the thing is, what I realized was a lot of the time we accomplish our dreams, but we forget to notice because we just move on to the next thing. So in the blog that I wrote about this, I had to just take a moment and go, "Ooh, yay me!" Because 5 years, that's all it was. 5 years ago, from there to now, where I have all of those things. The dog is out in the garden. The husband's having a nap upstairs. I'm pregnant, due in 6 weeks. We have our gorgeous house. I work from home a lot of the time. I have freedom, flexibility. I love what I do. I'm looking forward to continuing with that. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to take a huge amount of time off or anything like that, because I can kind of marry it all together. So it's just like, what a difference a couple of years make. Like, it's incredible. But the thing, it was actually like only 5 years ago. And I just wanted to kind of thank my 25-year-old self for, I suppose, having the dream, having that vision that I now get to realize that I get to live on a day-to-day basis. And like, yes, life has its ups and downs, and yes, I have pain and loss and hurt and people that have gone from my life that I miss. But I mean, I have so much freedom. I like the life that I created for myself is one that, like, when my nana was sick and when she was in her last few weeks, I didn't have to go to a boss and ask, can I have time off? I was there. I was able to kind of spend as much time with her as I could. And like, now I'm able to look after myself really, really well in my pregnancy, because I have created this business, and if I'm tired, I can nap. Like, I don't nap that much, but yeah, maybe I do. But I suppose I kind of just am able to do whatever I need to do to look after myself and this baby bear now. But I'm just so proud of myself from a couple of years ago for just having that vision and having that courage to say, do you know what, this is what I want, and this is what I'm going to focus on. This is what I'm going to go after and pursue for the next couple of years. Because it would have been so easy for me to just say, okay, I just need to get another job and do what I thought I should be doing, as opposed to what I truly, truly wanted for me. So yeah, okay, tense. So I suppose I just wanted to shoot this to say hi, let you know what was going on. Obviously, one of the main reasons is because there's going to be a lot of changes now in the next couple of months with the business, with the Facebook page, with the newsletters, with my availability, all of that kind of stuff. Everything's a bit up in the air. I have no idea how long I'm going to be totally mommy focused. But I suppose, what was I going to say? Yeah, I haven't a clue. But everything's going to be changing, so I just wanted to let you guys know. I'm going to continue with the newsletters, but they will be maybe every fortnight or every 3 weeks rather than every week. The Quarter Life Coach business, it's an extension of me. It's an extension of my life, so it will evolve with me as I evolve and I change and you guys change and everybody's changing. So I suppose the last, I've stopped now taking on private clients. Hopefully maybe October, but there's a couple of people waiting, so I'll just send out more information closer to that time. But I'm going to be running my 30 Days to Be Your Own Fairy Godmother program, one of my favorite programs. I'm going to be running that starting next Monday, and that's going to be the last group program I'm going to do, definitely in the summer anyway, perhaps something in the winter. But what is just, I suppose, what I love about that particular program is the, what's it called? What we focus on, right? So I'm here saying my 25-year-old self 5 years ago created this dream, this vision of what she wanted for her life, and then pursued that. And that is exactly what the Fairy Godmother program is all about. It is about stepping into your own power and creating magic in your own life. And there are there's four main areas that we look at. And the first one is life vision and focus. So that's all about kind of looking at where you're at now and where do you want to be. So it's doing that reality check. What's going on with you? Where do you want to be? Set that direction, set your goals, get rid of all the distractions, and just stop wasting time and go after what it is that you want. The next module is all about your mindset, your confidence, because it's scary. It's really, really scary to, one, admit this is what I want for myself in my life, and two, to go after it, to think that you're worthy of it, to be able to pursue it, even when you have that voice in your head saying, oh, you're not good enough. Who do you think you are? Why do you think you could do that? And blah, blah, blah. So this is all about kind of shooting the mind monkey, building up your confidence, appreciating your value, and just getting ready to make some big changes in your life. The third module that we look at is about decisions and follow through. So you might have this idea of this is where I want to be, this is what I want to do, but you have to actually decide. You have to make that decision and act on it. You have to kind of make sure that you set yourself up, that you're going to follow through on what it is that you say you're going to do, because it is going to be tough. It is going to be hard. You're not going to have that crystal ball to look into and say, is this actually where I want to go? Is this going to work out perfectly for me? You don't know. So you need to have that confidence. You need to make that decision and you have to follow through. So there's going to be an accountability part of this where you say, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to check in on you and actually make sure that you actually do that. And then the fourth module is all about bringing it all together. So it's called Making Magic, of course, because it's a fairy godmother program. But really what it's about is just noticing how fantastic things actually are. I don't want to give too much about that particular module away, because it brings everything together, and it's just, I love it. I love it. You have so much power right now that you have absolutely no idea about. And I love that, even working one-to-one with clients, to sit opposite them, to kind of to chat to them on the phone, to be listening to their stories, to listen to what they say, and just have this urge. I wish that they could see themselves the way that I would see them, because we all see ourselves as being falling short or inadequate in some way. You know, when we think about what we're not good enough, like the areas that we're not good enough, as opposed to seeing ourselves from a place of strength. So this is kind of what all of this course is about. And the stuff that you learn is just it'll stay with you for your lifetime. It will stay with you forever, and it will change the way you see yourself and the way you see the world and the way you see your life for the better. And you can apply the things that you learn to every aspect of your life, and it just makes such a difference to your happiness. All of this. The dog's trying to get in. She's like pawing at the door. So let me see what, it's 30 days. We start on the 22nd of June, which is next Monday, so in 4 days' time. The total cost for the program is €99, so I've made it super, super affordable for you. And if anyone would like to do it, but you want to kind of do a split payment, a payment plan, so half at the beginning and half at the end, that's absolutely no bother. Just drop me an email. And you get 2 live Q&A calls with me. You get a private Facebook group that you can just check in with. You can chat to people. You can ask any questions. You get 24/7 access to the content, to the webinars. You get a workbook to go along with each webinar, all of these things. And you get a few extra bonuses as well, just because you can. But it just gives you everything that you need to just get your shit together, get unstuck, create that vision that you want, make decisions, follow through, and just create the life that you want. So as I said, it's the last time I'm going to be running this year. I'm really, really looking forward to it. It would be hard at the end to say, oh, that's it for this year anyway. But yeah, the link is below. So if you want to have a look, if you want to check it out, if you want to, I don't know, if you want to have a nose at it and see if it's your thing, then just have a check. And if you have any questions on it, just drop me a line. So yeah. I don't know where to go from here. I suppose this is a bit more long-winded than I thought it was going to be. So I will say see you later. And any questions, yeah, just drop me a line. And I really, really hope it's my last kind of, I suppose, my last opportunity to really work with a group for the foreseeable future. And I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be the best one ever that we do. And the thing about it as well, sorry, is that if you've ever done the Fairy Godmother program with me before, or anyone who ever signs up, you get lifetime access, which means that you, if I run it again next year, you can hop on board and you can join us again. So it's win-win. I'm going to stop talking, and I will chat to you guys soon. I'll see you later. Bye.